Very many Kenyans were shocked after Raila Odinga coming out boldly to say that he's going to support Raila in 2027. The old man has really lost value. And for me, I keep on telling people that maybe Raila Odinga never wanted to become president because of the action he does. Raila Odinga has broken people's hearts. At a juncture when government of Raila was falling down, he used the old man, Raila, to protect his government. What do you think of those who voted Raila as the opposition? Raila Odinga is the one who introduced the politics of conmanship, changing tune, going this one that way, using his support to bargain into government, leaving his supporters back. Remember when he first made the handshake with Uhuru, he left Mudavadi and Kalonzo, those who supported him diligently, behind. The same way when he made a handshake with RUTO, he left them. Now he shocked very many Kenyans when he came out to say that he's going to support RUTO. Shenzi sana. Let's listen.
We were in a very serious situation sometime last year. Everybody knows where we were. There was a possibility of Kenya degenerating into a failed state like Somalia, like Sudan today. People who do not understand history talk very easily.
So first of all, we were in a very unfortunate situation. So I decided to join the government. Stupid Raila. Every time he has joined the government, he has brought that narrative, that stick. When he joined the Moi, hey, he was most unfortunate. He ran back. When he joined the Uhuru called me, my brother, we sat down, we drank tea. Because what? Yet they were planning for the next election. Even when he was joining RUTO, he's throwing those same tactics, leaving the opposition, Kalonzo and others, because he's now eating, because he's getting money, because he's getting handshakes. Now he's lecturing us. The good thing, even Kenyans started to know. By the way, Raila Odinga feels bad that the most recent successful protest was never involved. Even when the Gen Zs came on the street in the memory of the finance bill, he wanted to go, I think, to Kamukunji. He cancelled because he never had support. So the Gen Zs are leading in the revolution. They understood. So Raila is feeling bad that he's not leading this protest. He's feeling bad because he has been known as a master of protest. So that thing has gone away from him. Kenyans can wake up anytime and present themselves on the street. So he's trying to tackle, to galvanize, so that they can shape the protest. You know, politicians are wise. They can decide to shape the protest if you are not conversant. So he's lecturing the opposition. Stupid liar. Let's continue.
Tell them what happened in Libya, what happened in Egypt after the Arab Spring. What happened? Why was it a risk where a crowd not able to move in and check the government and form a government? Where do you have a military regime in Egypt today after the Arab Spring? Even Tunisia.
First of all, the things he cited, the Arab Spring and etc. The reason as to why the Arab Spring came out because they had leaders who are dictators. The reason as to why the Libya uprising came because Gaddafi was a dictator. I have respect for Gaddafi, how I wish that he would continue, but in terms of democracy, it was bad. All those things he's narrating is because they had dictators as presidents. Okay? The fault was done with the people who came out to stand firm for their country. It was because they have dictatorships. So Raila Odinga cannot sanitize Ruto's dictatorship. Let's continue.
People do not understand. That is why they make it very simple. And it's very easy for them to write articles in newspapers. I read them, I just laugh. They tried to revelize what was a very serious situation. So what we have today is basically something that we were forced into because of the circumstances that were existing at that time. I want to invite somebody to tell me their own solution, how this would have been solved. We sacrificed so that there could be peace in this country. And that's the reason why we are here today. I do not regret what we did. We did it in the best interest of our country. And Kenya must move forward. But we have continued to say that we need to improve our governance structure. Issues of human rights must be respected.
So, you see, the playbook of RAILA Odinga is coming out to say that he doesn't regret for joining RUTO. So he's eating at both ends of his mouth. On the other hand, he's calling out the regime of RAILA to really look in the human rights. So at some point he's in government, at some point he's departing from government. That's who RAILA Odinga is. I think, even sometimes I keep on telling people that, what is the reason behind RAILA Odinga not becoming president? Maybe he would have been the worst president, even God knows, is the reason as to why he has never been given a chance. Let's continue.
Sure that people live well. We must ensure that our people have food, that our people have shelter, that our people have work, that our people, when they are sick, they can be treated, that our children will go to school. This is very, very important to us. This is very important indeed. And that the cost of living need to be brought down. And that it must be rule of law. That the security forces are there to protect the people. The police are servants of the people, not masters. The police need to be civil to the population. If you have committed an offense, arrest me. Take me to prison, take me to court, and let the court find me guilty and imprison me. But do not use your own weapon to assassinate me. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot to kill. Don't shoot to kill. Don't shoot to maim. Arrest and charge in a court of law. That's what is called rule of law. And we have sat together and reviewed the MOU that we signed last year, this year. And we have now put together a framework to ensure that the MOU is implemented to the letter. This is going to happen. Those who have been maimed, those who have been injured, those who have been in hospital, and those who have died, the families of those who have died will be compensated. And you said we go back to just not 2024, 2023, 22, we go back to 2017. From 2017 up to today, all those people who have been maimed, have been killed and so on, the families are going to be compensated. And we have got to put in place a framework for that to happen. Secondly, we have also a structure of how to ensure that the MOU itself is implemented to the full. That's why next week you're going to have a joint parliamentary group meeting to ensure that our members of parliament implement what we need, put up structures in place so that we can be able to implement what we've agreed on. This is going to happen. So I just want to say, the naysayers, give us space, give us room, and judge us in 2027.
Okay. So even RAILA Odinga is holding himself on the NADICO report. Some of these things which were put in the NADICO report need a referendum, like the office of the Prime Minister, the office of the Leader of Opposition. You think that RAILA could allow the referendum to happen when it's in their first term? Because if the referendum happens, means a new constitution, it means that even former president can run, and the nightmare is Uhuru Kenyatta. So these things in the NADICO report won't happen. Maybe if Ruto is in the second term, he may allow the referendum to happen because he would want to run again. So Raila Amolo Odinga's influence is dwindling in Kenya. It's being used by like a matching stick, like a walking stick by William Ruto, to an extent that he came out to attack Gachagua. Anyone who thinks that Gachagua is a misdemeanor doesn't know what he's talking about. Gachagua is a force to reckon up with. In fact, let's continue.
So I just want to say, the naysayers, give us space, give us room, and judge us in 2027. And we've said this is going to remain in place up to 2027. After that, we will see where we go to. Even if you are saying one term, so what? It's the Kenyans who will decide the term, and we will see where we want to go. I am confident when that time comes, we will face Kenyans squarely and tell Kenyans, this is why we did ABCD, this is where we want to go. Utasema yako, tutasema yetu.
So he's attacking even Gachagua. So anyone who thinks that Gachagua is a misdemeanor, to an extent that the president is attacking him, the opposition leader is attacking on the account of one term, you are lying to yourself. Raila Amolo Odinga is somehow supporting Ruto in 2027, saying that they will say theirs. But of course, politics in a year, a day is a year. Even after saying that, we may see Raila Amolo Odinga running because of hypocrisy. And I pray that if he decides to run in 2027, the people of Kenya to reject him because he needs to be rejected. You cannot be principled. And if he decides to support Ruto, I pray that they be dismantled with shame so that they can go and retire. Okay?
So hivyo mimi sina wasiwasi. Piga kelele namna hiyo, bweka tu. Kongoye hiyo ni kama hiyo ngurumo ya chura. Ngurumo ya chura haizui ng'ombe kunywa maji. Ng'ombe itakunywa maji. We will be able to move beyond 2027. I'm confident we will move beyond 2027. Nobody should try to threaten us. We are Kenyans like you are Kenyans. Don't go and say that Kenyans is sexualized. Sisi ni watu wa bahari. Sisi ni watu wa ziwa, kanda ya ziwa Victoria. Sisi ni watu wa bonde la ufa. Sisi ni watu wa milima. Sisi ni watu all and every Kenyan matters.
I think
it's
even
a
that
question of blood relation
of every politician who wants to look national, to say Kenya is not Balkanized, that they must be national, is wrong. Kenya is Balkanized. In fact, leaders should learn that Kenya was divided so that we can move together. If they continue painting that narrative that we are national, what is the reasons why even when Raila Amolo Odinga got a chance in key ministries, there was Finance Committee in Parliament at Andi, Minister of Finance, okay, it was given to the chairman of ODM body. Okay, so that narrative of saying Kenyans is not Balkanized, that it is national, it cannot happen. How come when during elections 90% of votes from Nyanza vote for Raila Amolo Odinga, 90% of votes from Rift Valley vote for Ruto? It means that Kenya is Balkanized, Kenya is separated. But if they use this Balkanization and division within Kenya in the most useful way, then now Kenya can move forward. These leaders who are blind to the division in Kenya, they don't know what Kenya means. They only say that to appear national, but deep down we know that Kenya is divided on community. Kenya was not the making of Kenyans, it was the making of the British. You should understand. For as long as they don't use it in a negative way to kill each other, to block someone from getting votes, to block someone from getting development, but to use it to galvanize the country in their division to become better. That's the best thing. Okay?
Oh, our cousins, you're our cousins, you're our cousins. So those are your cousins, those who are not your cousins, what are they? Are they not Kenyans? Are they not Kenyans?
Okay.
Don't tell us also that the government has got shareholders. Watu wengine wako na share mingi, wengine wana kidogo, wengine hawana shares. Then why are you collecting taxes from those who don't have shares?
Don't you see?
Why do you tax them?
This is hypocrisy. The share narrative, by the way, was a making of RUTO. Just that he was successful on heaping it on Gachagua. It was in the agreement of UDA and others to show that Kenyans, by their divided, that the cousin narrative is making these people sleepless. In the run-up for 2022, RAILA dropped Kalonzo and he picked Martha Karua. Why? Because Mount Kenya has the biggest voting basket. If indeed Raila Odinga believes in national unity, in the next election, let's him pick a minority as a running mate. Why is he ever picking Kalonzo with I think the fifth largest tribe, or Mudavadi, the second biggest? Because he knows that getting elected, you need biggest communities. So leaders in Kenya should understand that the division within Kenya, they must just use it to uplift the country in a better way for as long as they are not fighting. Okay? So to see Raila Odinga attacking Gachagua and Raila Odinga attacking Gachagua, you clearly see that Gachagua is doing a great job. And Gachagua is a force to reckon with. I'll stop here. Remain yours truly, Mr. KABUYE Sulaiman Mawagali. I'll see you on another one. Peace.
Yes, KABUYE Sulaiman Mawagali. I am putting in my request to fly the NUP flag high in Makinde East constituency, so that I can represent the great people of Makinde East. Nkomyewo omulundi ogwokubiri n'obwongo nga bwesera nga busera. Ebiwandiiko byange mbirese bibino.
Gracias.